Hey guys, so it's been a while since we've done a frame review, and it's been a while since we did a frame review that's not a normal thing. So today I wanted to grab one a little bit different. We're going to chat about this guy, a newer piece from Blake Kuwahara in my favorite colorway of it. I think some people like another one better, but this is my favorite, and this is my channel, so this is the one we're talking about. Let's dive into it, check it out, and take a good look at it. So for starters, one of the things I love about all of the Blake Kuwahara designs is they're made different than anything else in the industry, really. You've got something that is actually realistically two separate frames. So they cut and mill two frames, cure everything together, and have a truly fused piece. And that is how you get these really cool outlines or kind of a floating frame truly encased in a crystal or some other colorway that you just don't see anywhere else. Now, a lot of people have replicated the look. This one you can see it a little bit too, because you've got that crystal encasement of that red horn colorway. So really cool stuff overall. But this guy, I just love what they've done here with this. So this is their new Pelham frame in the sunglasses demo lenses. So you've got that nice dark gray gradient to begin with. And as you can see, when I throw this one on, that is a very nice dark tint. And it's still, it's not like pitch black across the room kind of thing looking out of it, but you definitely can't see what's going on behind it on my face. So it is a pretty dark tint. I'd say probably around 70% or so. Not quite that category 3, 80% darkness. Still great stuff. It's a nice neutral gray, so looking out is going to be easy. The lighting here is a little bit more blue, and you can see we're still staying pretty color neutral there. The way the gradient's done is really nice on this one too. Falls where you get just that little splash of clear, adds a little color differentiation, but there was some time here in planning, or at least I think there was, or they just got really lucky that it balances very nicely because your clear section kind of mirrors here what you've got going on the top with this dip and gap and clear section. Really cool set of frames, really nicely made as we would expect from Blake Kuwahara. So you switch from that really cool clean cut front, and I just want you to take a second and catch the way the dip was done here. That's actually cut in a little bit differently rather than that solid, smooth, just soft dip a lot of frames have. Even this one has. It's just that soft, kind of a nice little dip. This one keeps that line across the top really nice and stark and just adds that little touch of detail in the middle that falls really nicely between the brow line. Good stuff. The shape on this one, you've got your classic Teardrop Aviator style inspiration, but it's done in a little bit more modern, edgy way, which, as we know, is kind of Blake's thing. You'll get this classic style. It's a little bit more modern and edgy, and it's done in a nice, cool, clean way, so it stays timeless, but it really makes a statement different than other pieces, right? This one's a little bit different than normal because we don't have, back here, like you'll see on mine, would normally be that traditional encased acetate. I say traditional, there's nothing traditional about it, but we see it more on his styles. So this one, you do have that metal into just a normal, more truly traditional acetate core, or not an acetate core, an acetate with a core wire, and just a nice cut. Of course, as always, the logo is chilling there in the back and the details. The overall fit on these is really good, and one thing that really surprised me with this frame, the way it's made, this bridge looks super narrow. I want to say it measures at absurd 11. So what is the full sizing on this frame? Let's check that out for you guys real quick because I don't remember. 59. So we've got a 59 millimeter lens, about a 4 millimeter reach here at the horns to get to where the sides are. But then you've got that super slim 11 bridge. Here's the thing, I have a pretty wide nose. Most of mine are gonna be in the 18 to 20 range to fit comfortably and feel good. This guy, even with that 11, fits really nicely. Now it does make my nose look a little bit fatter versus one with a little bit wider bridge. That's the only drawback I can give you for this frame. And I think it's just the lighting on this camera because I don't recall noticing that. And you'll see me switching back and forth with one hand. Please do not do that with your own glasses. You will stretch them to one side. It is not advisable. Now I've done it like 20 times here already. But it's a nice clean cut. It falls well at the jawline for a lot of people. I think it's a very wearable style for a wide range of faces, just because we do have that little bit different cut here than you see. I don't generally wear more of the traditional teardrop aviator. I've got a couple. I've got one where I flattened one out, but this one falls a little bit more clean there, and I think does nicely for a wide range of faces. Anything Blake Kuwahara makes is not going to be an inexpensive frame. These guys are going to be a little over $600. The quality is absolutely there. I wouldn't question it at any aspect. So even the way the screws from the back for this metal connection is nicely done. We actually have a Phillips head, which is always good to see from my side until you strip one, right? You don't have to worry about that here as much. Now, this guy, we'll get a little bit better look at. I'll get some photos in here so you can see a little bit better. But this one, as I mentioned, is going to be their blue horn colorway. Obviously my favorite. Huge fan of blue. Little bit, right? So you've got some nice striation mixed around the rim, and you've got the soft, it's a little hard to catch on here, but this is almost just a very, very soft blue, not a true crystal here in the middle, and for the outline, inner line to the outline, whatever. Yeah. At any rate, one of the other colorways in this one is crystal with the black outline, which is also a really nice dynamic look. I do like that one, but I just like the blue one a little bit more detail to it. Super cool frame, nice fit behind the ears. I believe we're 145 temple on these. Yeah, it's pretty standard for these, but it falls nice. Plenty of adjustability to get that really good, clean fit so they're not loose or slipping. I mean, even these, I haven't adjusted these. It's already a good fit and feel to begin with, which is always nice. You know, sometimes it's hard to find that pair of glasses that's got a good fit and feel and not super slidey. Obviously, everything needs adjusted to be perfect, but this is a really good, fashionable pair. And the way it's made, any sort of custom or prescription lens is not gonna be a problem. It's gonna fit well in here. You've got plenty of thickness to hide a stronger prescription. You know, the one thing I'll say there is with it being a larger lens size, I wouldn't go too crazy on it, especially with the narrow bridge, because you are gonna get some extra thickness versus what you would see in some other pairs. But for this frame, I'm gonna say it's worth it. That's all I'm gonna give you on this one today. If you enjoyed this video, well, we do reviews differently, so stick around because it's different, right? Anyway, leave me some feedback below. Let me know what you think of this or maybe the Blake Kuwahara collection in general, and I'll catch you guys next time.